Kicker has everything lined up and about set to get this one underway. And he's going to bring it out of the end zone. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. We have got a tremendous matchup between these two running backs, both stars in their own right, and David, both ready to make a huge impact.
I mean, how fun is it to have two guys, one on each side, when they have the football, like they can go the distance. Just dynamic speed, great vision. These defenses are in trouble because these guys can touch it a bunch of different ways, and Palmer, they can hit home runs from anywhere on the field.
And I think what makes them really unique too, David, is that they're very versatile guys. Both guys can run between the tackle box. They can take it outside. They can both catch the football as well. So no doubt the game plan for both offenses, feed the running back as many different ways as possible and just let him go to work.
Reads it, fires complete. Breaks into the open on the left. Looks it into his hands and then waltzes it into the end zone. Touchdown. Let me tell you, that opening script was a masterpiece. Send that baby to Hollywood and it's a blockbuster.
I think so. And A-listers all over the field for this offense. You saw some of the playmakers they've got and the speed. Great job going out and executing on that opening drive.
Getting ready for the extra point after the first score of the game. And the extra point is good, and it's 7-0. Quick strike offense on that three-play scoring drive. They're set to kick it off. You think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? He'll start the return inside his 5. And they are coming off a sensational performance led by this quarterback who's hoping he can build on things, Jesse.
Well, I know, having played the position, when you have a big game, you just can't wait to get back out there again and build on that performance. David, last time out, he was making the right reads. He showed off his arm talent. He had this offense moving up and down the field and finding the end zone, and you know he's excited to take on this defense today.
Yeah, and talking to the defensive coordinators coming into this football game, like, they're not going to do what happened last week. Like, you can't sit back and make the coverages easy for him to diagnose. He'll pick you apart like he did last week. Look for some change-ups and some curveballs for this defense.
And the pass is incomplete, jarred loose by the hit. Here they come, trying to convert a 3rd and short from the 28. From the gun, wants to pass. And a missed opportunity on 3rd down as the defense knocks it free, and 4th down is coming up. Boots his first of the day away, was called on 4 times in the victory last week. Let's see what this offense has dialed up this time. He wants to start this drive with a pass. And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19.
And the defense there goes zone coverage, maybe confused the quarterback a little bit, forced him to hold on to the football, and that allowed the pass rush to get home.
Didn't help themselves much on 1st down. Let's see what they've got on 2nd down from the 20. Wants to go up top. Snags it over the middle. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a 1st down. Ball's at the 29. Defense can taste getting off the field. It's 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Gets open down the middle. He's got enough for the 1st down. They'll spot it at the 37. We asked earlier this week, who's your favorite receiver? And, of course, he said the open one. But we know who he really wants to go to on 3rd down.
The best one. I mean, I think the open one, obviously the politically correct answer. But you want to find the guy that you got that great chemistry with. You know exactly where he's going to be. You got that bond and that trust.
The give to the tailback. Brought down at the 39 after a pickup of 10. It'll be a 1st down. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. They weren't able to get that one off. It'll be a delay of game. So frustrating to see an offense lose track of the play clock and pick up a penalty like that. They'll go to the air. Just a short pass to the tight end. And he goes out of bounds after a nice pickup on that one. The run to the left. Past the sticks, and he may get more. He'll be forced out of bounds at the 28. Now on first down from the 28.
And how about that? Right after they get the explosive play running the ball, they're going right back to the line of scrimmage for some tempo.
Runs through a tackle. Didn't get much done on that run. He'll fight his way out and maybe pick up a yard. They'll run the option. He's knocked down a couple of yards behind the line of scrimmage. Ninth play of the drive coming up, but this one will be tough. 3rd and long. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. Going for it all. It's snagged in the end zone. Touchdown.
A lot of times you see those receivers, as soon as they get by the DBs, you know, that hand goes straight up in the air. I got him. I got to step on him. He got to step on him. And the ball was thrown perfectly out in front. You could see he runs underneath it, gets it, and gets the long touchdown on the go route.
They'll try to tack one more on their score. And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. On the run from inside his own 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. Out comes the offense as they get set to take over. One back in the backfield, and they'll give it to him. And he's got enough for the first down. They'll mark it at the 34. Offense in the hurry-up. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. It's complete on the right side. And they'll finally get him down after a terrific pickup. Just nosing into enemy territory at the 49. It's 1st and 10. They'll leave it with him. Oh, he's got some space. Nice pickup on the ground there, and they'll move the sticks with the first down. They want to get this defense on its heels.
Well, obviously the offense went 3 and out on their last drive. They're having a little bit more success here. That was a nice run, and I think that's the key, guys. If they're able to run the football, they're going to be able to stay on the field. And I think that's something you want to think more about if you're the play caller on offense.
They'll try the left side. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. Got some work to do on second down after that last one. They need 13.
Nice job by this defense creating that negative play. That's what all defenses want to do. But look at this. This offense, they ain't scared. Right back on the ball, ready to run another play, ready to make this defense work.
On 3rd and long, a check down would be the last resort. Makes the grab. And he was pushing for that goal line, but the D stopped him at the 2. A first down run in the red zone. Sprints into the end zone for a touchdown. That trip to the end zone is 25th career touchdown.
Man, he's been productive, just has a nose for the end zone. This dude's made big play after big play for his offenses, and that's 25 touchdowns, Palmer, on the ground for the big fella.
Pretty impressive, too, when you consider when you get close to that end zone, the defense is expecting run, they're loading the box, and still this guy's been able to find his way in. 25, it's a nice number.
And after the extra point, they've cut the lead in half, down 14-7. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. He'll bring it out. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. Give to the running back. And he is stopped immediately by the big defensive lineman. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Keeping it on the ground with the running back. And the defense jumps on it, and they get that turnover.
I'll tell you, honestly, I don't know what that player could have done to hold on to that football. That defender absolutely popped him. He knocked him into next week. There was no chance he was holding on to that ball.
They'll run this play from the pistol. Pulls and throws off the RPO. Tried to hit him with a quick game on first down, and nothing doing there.
Well, the defense didn't have a lot of time to celebrate that last big play because here's the offense right away back at the line of scrimmage, ready to roll again with tempo.
This defense is there again. They keep feeding the back, and he finds no success at all. And they've swapped into the field, and we'll get it going in the second. So they had a chance to talk over this third down play to open the period. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. He makes the grab. Defense is there to make the stop, but he's got the first down, and they'll have it 1st and goal at the 6. This offense in scoring position with a fresh set of downs. They'll use the running game on 1st and goal. He pushes it forward all the way to the 2-yard line. See if they can get it done on 2nd and goal. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf. They'd love to make this short field pay off with a touchdown instead of settling for 3, but it is 3rd and goal. And he just overshot his man and threw it out of bounds, incomplete. This is a really big play for both teams. 4th and goal from the 2. They'll run it. They stop him short of the marker, and they'll turn it over on downs. They're backed up 1st and 10 from inside their own 5. Let's see if they can create some space. Looks as if he'll work his way forward and get it up to about the 11-yard line. The big pickup on first down leaves them with 2nd and 1.
The offense has a little bit of success on the ground, and they're up. Look at them. They're ready to go again, back on the line of scrimmage, ready to run another play.
And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. They'll try to power their way ahead. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. Backed up at their own 13-yard line, it's 1st down. Give to the single back. Not much there. They'll give him 1 to the 14. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9.
Defense came into this one knowing they were going to see some tempo. They've got to get the call from the sidelines, get it communicated, get lined up.
Good surge up front. Give him 4 out to the 18. You've got a 3rd and manageable, backed up in your own end, but convert here and you get some momentum. From the gun, wants to pass. Got his man. And the defense makes the immediate tackle, but he has enough for the 1st down.
It's tough on the defense there. 3rd down, you're in zone coverage. Everybody's watching the quarterback, and you're trying to make a break on the ball, but he just got it out of his hands too quickly, and the throw was too accurate. Really nothing you can do there, and it's now a fresh set of downs.
Off the bootleg, wants to throw it. Finds his tight end. Nice gain on that play, but a little bit short of the 1st down. Ball sitting right at the 30. It'll be 3rd and short. From the gun, wants to pass. Looking down the middle. A strike downfield. He got loose, almost housed it, finally dragged down at the 32.
Man, if I'm a defense, I got to find a way to get some more pressure on the quarterback or disrupt their timing and their rhythm. I can't give them these big chunk plays through the air. I got to be maybe a little bit more aggressive or do something a little bit different.
They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. Hit a little speed bump on this drive. It's 2nd and 12. Looking to fire. Quickly out to the tight end. He is guided out of bounds, and they'll mark it at the 28th. On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. They get to him as he throws. It's incomplete, and this ought to be a boost of confidence for this defense, getting a stop against these guys on 3rd down. Just drives it between the uprights. And they'll push that lead out a little further.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but, man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
So after the made field goal, they'll kick it away and rely on their defense. From a couple of yards deep, he'll bring it out. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. And the offense takes the field eager to go back to work. Looking to throw on 1st down. Under fire. And the defense makes a play, sacking him back at the 10. Just a great job defensively, making him go through his progressions, and he really didn't have time to do it.
And that's exactly what you do in zone coverage. You drop in your spots, you read the quarterback's eyes, make sure you take away that quick stuff, and a great job rushing the passer and getting the sack.
If they have any intention of getting this drive going, they better come up with something on 2nd and long from the 10. Back to pass. Working that left side now. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few. On 3rd and long, he'll have to turn it loose deep. Working the middle. And he'll move his way forward to the 1st down. They'll mark it at the 35. Pass completion moves the sticks, and let's see if they try it again. Looking to throw on 1st down. It's complete to the right. And that's a very productive 1st down play and bringing up 2nd and 3. No huddle here for the offense. They'll run it to the right side. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. 3rd and short from the 44, and we might know if they plan to go for it on 4th down by what they call here. Trying to pick up a 1st down. He'll pull it on the read. He just needed a yard on 3rd down, and there just wasn't any room to pick it up. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. Punt is in the air. Nice job to make the fair catch at the 16. Make sure that ball didn't bounce into the coffin corner. Bunch formation for these receivers. To the air on 1st down. Fires to the big fella. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup. Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Wants to go up top. Fires to the tight end. He'll go out of bounds at the 22, methodically moving it away from their own end zone. In the gun, looking to throw on 3rd down. It's incomplete, and this ought to be a boost of confidence for this defense, getting a stop against these guys on 3rd down. They kick it away on 4th down. He will not make a fair catch. Field the punt and bring it back. They make the stop, and that is exactly what you want out of your punt cover unit. Looking downfield on 1st down. Quickly complete. We've got a timeout here late in the 1st half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Offense gets set for 2nd down. Looking to fire. He's going for the big play. intercepted. Big play stops the drive. They drag him down at the 34-yard line, and they said they wanted to force mistakes, and they did just that.
And that's got to feel good, and that's a play this young man is never going to forget. His first interception of the season. Great job reading the QB's eyes and getting to the football.
Opening play of this drive comes from the 34. He'll start this drive going to the air. Quickly to the tight end. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. The offense calls timeout, and they won't have any more left this half. What will they dial up on second, and a long way to go? Keeps it on the bootleg, looking to throw. Fires to the big fella. Getting closer and closer to midfield, out of bounds. They'll mark it at the 47. The offense will put it in play from the 47 on 1st and 10. They'll move the wide receiver. Wants to throw on 1st down. Hauls it in. And he'll step out of bounds after a very productive play. Trying to get a rhythm in the passing game now on 2nd down. Wants to throw. They'll have to be efficient against the clock. And he needed a little bit wider field as that one falls out of bounds. Ball's at the 47. They're looking at a 3rd down and short. They'll try to pick up the first through the air. Couldn't find a man and just had to throw it away to avoid a negative play. And here comes the punt team. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Not going to take a chance to grab that one as it bounces out of bounds. So let's see how they play it in this final 30 seconds of the first half. They're going to open this drive with a pass. Finds the tight end. They make the stop. Not a whole lot of ground picked up there, and they'll have work to do to get the 1st down. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. Quick completion on the out route. And he'll step across the sidelines after making a good gain on that one. They'll try to get the first through the air. Looking for a big play. The pass falls incomplete, and that's how we'll finish this half. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Thanks, guys. Looks like we've had ourselves a really entertaining first half. And the undisputed star of the half has been that lockdown corner. The coaches told us how good he was, but I almost think they undersold how impactful he would be. Ultra physical with zero hesitation. And with hands like that, I wonder if they don't think about using him in the passing game at some point. I don't know about you, but I'm ready to watch this one unfold. Back to our guys in the booth.
They're lined up and ready to kick off this second half. And he's going to bring it out. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. And the offense out on the field to go back to work. First play from scrimmage, and they'll keep it on the ground. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Got stuffed on 1st down. It's 2nd and 10.
Man, it's been a surprise today for this offense. Like, coming into the game, we all talked about it. We thought they'd be able to run against this defense that's been run on a lot, and this offense just can't get the running game going. It'll be interesting to see what they do to try to change it up, but somehow, some way, they need that physical ground game.
Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. Makes the grab on the left. Nice job to get it past the sticks, and they get him down at the 35. 3rd down, a lot of times it comes down to not necessarily who's the most open, who do you trust the most?
No, it's not about the X's and the O's. It's about the Jimmies and the Joes. And when my guy's better than you and I get you matched up out wide and I know I trust you, I'm finding you.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down.
And yeah, that's kind of surprising. And we talked about this before the game. One of the big matchups. Run the football against a defense that's been susceptible against the run throughout the season. But This offense just can't find a way to get it going, and I'm surprised, but now what's your counterpunch? How are you going to get the ground game going? Because so far, not a lot of success.
He lofts one down the sideline. He can't make the grab. It's incomplete, but there is a flag, and I believe this is going to be pass interference.
And the defender just way too handsy on that last play. You could see all the contact as the ball was in the air. He simply can't do it, and the referee's caught it.
Wants to go up top on first down. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. Behind the chains now on second and long. They'll throw again after the incompletion. Oh, it's picked off. Not the second half start they'd hoped for.
And this guy's showing off his hands again, understanding where the football's going. He breaks on the football so quick. And guess what? He makes plays when he breaks on it. That's 2 interceptions here through 3 quarters of a football game.
Guys, this offense will go back on the attack. Leaves it with the running back. Got enough for the first, and he's still going. They'll get him at the 45, but he got 10 on that one.
And the offense with a nice run, breaks off a little bit of run, gets a first down. Oh, and here they go again. First down, you've seen this. They like to go fast.
Oh, better look out. They'll rip off 8 on that play. It's 2nd and 2. Win with the running game on first down, now back at it.
And the offense has a little bit of success, and what do? They push that turbo button right back on the line, ready to run another play.
On the move. Really good surge for this offense. They move the chains, and he's got it at the 34. First down and 10.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the 3rd quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical, and they're trying to stay on the field.
Now the play fake. And the defense picks up a sack, getting the quarterback down at the 44.
The defense just simply not fooled by the play action. Oftentimes as an offense, you're hoping the run fake's going to slow down those pass rushers, but man, oh man, they had their ears pinned back.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a 4th down. The punt team makes its way onto the field. Boy, they had a chance to track that thing down, but it bounces into the end zone for a touchback. Here comes the offense back onto the field. Leaves it with the back. Into the pile, maybe got one. He stopped at the 21. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9.
And after that run, getting right back up to the line of scrimmage to go hurry up, defense has to be ready.
Makes the grab. They stay aggressive and push their way out to the 33, and it's first down.
And after that long completion for the first down, did you see everybody sprinting to the line of scrimmage offensively? They want to go tempo right now.
And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. Back to pass on 2nd down. On target. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. And this offense can ill afford to come up empty on this drive, already trailing by multiple possessions. 3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. He's open on the right. Big play, takes him into plus territory. He's out of bounds at the 47.
Well, I think on that play you saw why this guy's such a big weapon in this offense. At receiver, he does such a nice job with his routes. He's patient, and he's consistent, and he's got good hands. You don't see him put a lot of balls on the ground. Nice job there picking up the first down.
And they explode on that one, and they've got it down to the 22. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. Line gets set, first down. They'll give it to the back. Makes his man miss. He's wrestled to the ground right at the 15-yard line, and a big red zone opportunity here. They go to the ground. And he's into the end zone for a touchdown.
The best running backs are the guys that can just sniff out the end zone. That running back showed you all of his freakish ability on that play.
On to attempt the try. And the PAT will draw them 1 point closer. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. ULM is down big on the scoreboard, and for a program that traditionally struggles to score, I think we know where this one is headed. They're trailing by 14 to Louisiana. Sunbelt, Funbelt.
There he goes. Now they've got even more breathing room out to the 31 and a fresh set of downs.
And after giving up a long run defensively, they don't have a chance to substitute now. They've got to get ready to go because the offense is going tempo.
Just couldn't find an open man. He'll get rid of it, and it'll be second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Second down, he'll throw it. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be third down. Trying to pick up a first down. Trying play action. He'll off one deep down the left side. And it's an incomplete pass on the deep shot, but the flag is down. Let's check the call. This defense happy with how that last play turned out, so they'll decline the penalty. After the miss on third down, the punt team is on the field. And they'll get him down after the return at the 27-yard line. Offense working from the pistol. Here's the handoff. Crosses to 40. Still on his feet at the 45. It's a seam wide open. He almost punched it in for 6. They'll get him down at the 1-yard line.
I mean, goodness gracious, you could have driven a semi-truck through that hole. Nobody touched him. This was an easy run. This is the easiest 40-plus yard run you will ever see.
The huge play got him on the porch, but now they got a kick in the door. They'll run it on first and goal. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Trying to run it in. Takes it into the end zone for a touchdown.
Another rushing touchdown. That's now 2 on the game. This offense thought they could come into this one running the ball, being the more physical team, and they look like it right now.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point was good as they finished the drive. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. So they start this drive from inside their own 20 at the 19-yard line. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Back to pass. And the pass is incomplete thanks to a big hit. 4 punts already, and they've got to convert here to avoid a fifth. On third and long, trying to have a big completion here.
We got a close game here in the third quarter, and you're seeing momentum shift right now for the defense. The last drive out, they gave up a touchdown. This drive, though, they've now forced a 3 and out. They've done an outstanding job, and you can see them now playing with more confidence.
Coverage team able to put a stop to that return at the 42-yard line. Give to the back. And they'll drag him down. That's likely the last play of the third quarter. So the final period starts with a second down play. If you like old school running games, this has been the game for you and a couple of guys who've starred through the first 3 periods. Not only is the scoreboard on their side, but so too is time as we open the fourth. So now it's second and long. Wants to go up top. Quick strike complete. Caught, and he's close to a first down on the nice pickup there. Third and short now from their own 48. They're trying to slow that rush down with the draw. He's knocked out of bounds as he gets it across midfield and down to the 46. The offense sets up shop at the 46 on first down. Looking to throw on first down. Completes it in the middle. And he's still running after the move. They just gashed the defense on that one, and they've got it down to the 23.
You know what's interesting? At this point of the game, with the lead in the fourth quarter, the defense is expecting them to run the ball, and because they're putting so many guys close to the line of scrimmage,
turning it on, headed to the end zone, and they're in for a touchdown. They put another score on the board as they try to push this winning streak to 3.
I like the aggressive play calling by the offensive coordinator on that drive as well. There are a lot of coaches that would have played it very conservative, very close to the vest, run the ball, and punt it away. Count on your defense, not this guy. He was going to take some shots, count on his own guys to get it done. And now with that touchdown late, they've got a 2-possession lead.
And the extra point is up and good, and they have an 11-point fourth quarter lead. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Bringing it out. He stopped short of the 20 at the 19 and probably wishes he had just taken the touchback. And now the offense will come onto the field again. Unloads quickly. And they pick up just a few on that completion. Backed up now, here's second and long.
This is the moment for this offense to put a drive together. It doesn't matter what's happened up to the point of this game, but you're trailing right now. You got to put some points up on the board. This is where all 11 guys need to be playing together as one.
Now facing a third and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Got his man. Just what they were looking for to get this drive rolling. They're out to the 35.
And this defense has really done a good job containing this superstar quarterback. But now it's the big-time moment. In the fourth quarter, you know the ball's going to be in his hands. Got to get to him. Got to ruffle his feathers, hit him a few times, make him feel uncomfortable.
They'll give him a couple. That leaves him with 3rd and 8. Trying to pick up a first down. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. And it's picked off at the goal line. That's a way to make a stand. Returns it all the way back to the 23-yard line, and the defense gets a turnover.
Nice job by this defense. That might be the exclamation point. Fourth quarter, I got a lead. You bring on the nickel defense. You know they're passing the football for plays just like that to make the INT and almost put this one away.
So we'll see this offense make its way out to start the drive. First play of the drive, wants to throw. He's got the back in the middle. Moves up to the 34-yard line, give him a 10-yard pickup. They've got a 1st and 10 at the 34. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Looking to fire. And it's intercepted, maybe breathing a little life into this team. Good gain on the return, and this defense has set them up with a big play.
And that's such a great job of seeing the play, seeing it unfold, breaking on the football, making the interception, and you will absolutely never forget getting that first career INT, that big play, that big moment.
So, guys, we'll get another look at this offense. Able to scrounge 3 yards out of that one somehow. It's 2nd and 7. They'll try to snap it quickly. Off play action. Catch in the middle. It's cheap. And he's brought down after a nice gain. Maybe this will breathe a little life into this offense, which has been flatlined in the second half. Here's 1st and 10. The give. Defense there to stop him after he picked up a yard. Ball's at the 17. Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Back to pass. Caught behind the line. It's cheap. And this one will be stopped for no gain. It'll be 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Under fire. Pressure in his face, and he lets it fly. Couldn't find anybody open, just threw it away, and that's a smart move. You want to avoid the turnover, especially in the red zone. It'll be 4th down. Didn't make him sweat at all. It's good. That'll make it a 1-possession game. The lead is 8. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Dynamite matchup today, fellas. Let's show you what's going down. Troy is getting whooped today, and at some point this comes down to preparation. Are you prepared to play? Clearly the answer today is a big fat no. They're trailing by 25 to Old Dominion. Anything can happen down the stretch here in the Sun Belt.
Breaks into the open. He stopped just a chain link or 2 away from the 1st down and sets them up beautifully here.
I love an offense that wants to stay aggressive. Even when you've got the lead late in a game like this, right, you still try to find your playmakers and get them the ball in space, and that is exactly what this offense is doing.
He'll do it himself. That'll be enough for a fresh set of downs. He gets it to the 32. The defense calls the timeout. They're 2nd of the day as they try to get their act together. Looking to throw on 1st down. And the defense makes a play, and they get the quarterback down at the 26. Defense has to use a timeout, and this call will be big. That last sack got them behind the sticks. It's 2nd and long here. Using the quick game. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. Now this offense facing a 3rd and long from their own 30. 2-minute timeout arrives, and this defense desperately needs to get the football back. On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. It's incomplete, but here comes the flag, and I think it's going to be a 1st down. How many times do you think they're going to run that one back in film study? Don't do that, don't do that, don't do that. That's a penalty. That's a penalty. That's a penalty. It'll be a long film study for him. Guys, this is a story we see every single year in college football. Ranked teams losing to unranked opponents. Whatever the reasons, it adds to the flavor of a season.
It's so good because we all love the upsets, and then if you're the team that got that ranked win, Jesse, you start to build your resume, start to build some momentum. So this squad got a good win today.
They sure did. They put the rest of college football on alert with that huge win. And for the team losing, they've now got to be able to turn the page. They got to go back, do some soul searching, because they're a much better team than what they showed today.
That will put the wrap on things from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. You've been watching another presentation of EA